Welcome to the premiere of North and South.
Da-da-da-da!
This is a podcast all about life.
I mean, we're in the universe.
We are. We'll cover everything, not just
Well.
day to day. It's going to be right out there, probably.
Uh,
A little bit. The aliens will wonder what is going on planet Earth when they see you and me together, Karine.
People might think we're aliens.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
So, what are we called? North and South.
North and South.
North and South, innit?
In it,
We don't
mate.
even know. We don't know what our differences are. But hopefully, whilst we're chatting away to each other, we are going to find out what most of them are.
I mean, we're both blonde, so that's the same.
Yep. I mean, you've got the natural kink, and I'm just,
Because I'm just kinky.
straight-laced. That's it. That's me. It's all about me.
Oh, that's it. What about you?
So how about, seeing it's the premiere, we introduce ourselves? What do you reckon?
I think the viewers or listeners, depending on what platform that they're with us on, I think that's what they need to know. So just to kind of touch on that, we are on Spotify on the podcast, but you can also catch the virtual us, the real life virtual us on YouTube. If you just search for North v South podcast, and you can catch us there. And if you are listening on Spotify, you can see what we look like over on that there YouTube.
Sounds amazing.
So you are.
I am Leanne, and I am from the South, and I am twinned with Corrine.
And I'm from North.
And thankfully, to this agile world, agile and virtual world, that's how we got to meet each other.
We did. We absolutely did.
And then the sparks just flew. We thought, you know what? One crazy bird to another. We need to be friends.
We do. Do you know how long is it since we've known each other now? Is it about June, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was June.
That's only 5 months.
Not long.
And it feels like
bloody
years. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. That's a good thing. Yeah. It's a good thing.
I think it's good. I think we're relaxed. I think, we're pretty open and honest with each other, aren't we? Yeah.
Sometimes too much.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Nice.
So we actually met at work.
We did.
On a project we're both kind of working on, and we just kind of hit it off straight away, and we're like two peas in a pod. And it's crazy to actually meet somebody virtually that you get on with so well.
Yeah.
And that you are so alike, and you've got the same kind of thought processes and the same a lot the same similar sort of mannerisms. And I say everything just goes.
It just all clicked, didn't it?
It does, and we've actually met each other once face to face.
In Birmingham,
where we donned our t-shirts, and everyone in that workshop wanted to be like us in our gang.
They wanted to be like our gang. In fact, one person found an orange t-shirt and put it on just to be with us. They wanted to be in our gang because we were having so much fun.
We were. And we still do.
And we still do, absolutely. And thanks to Mr. Amazon.com, we can send each other stupid presents in the post.
And we have.
Which we have. And it certainly makes us laugh and brightens up our day. And of course, pays for Mr. Amazon's divorce, because that cost him a lot of money, didn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. I just need to first of all draw the viewers' attention. If you're on Spotify, you need to go and have a look at this on YouTube. Behind us, we are in a galaxy. We are in a world. It looks like a world of boobs. It looks like we're sat in front of a tit each.
Well,
heads are like a big nipple.
There's the nipple. Where's the nipple?
There's the nipple.
Oh my God.
Now, tell our listeners, Leanne, where you are from in that there down south.
In down south, in down south in Devon. Well, in fact, there's a thing. There we are. We are actually double D when you think about it. I'm in Devon. And where are you?
I'm in Doncaster.
So there we go, from nipples straight into double D.
Perfect bra size.
Yeah. According to some people, and that's fine. There are other sizes available. If we were on the BBC, that's exactly what we'd be saying.
But we're not, so fuck it.
So yeah, by the seaside.
Nice.
We don't have any rock where we are, though, as in rock that you eat. No, we don't have any of that. We have sort of like
Can't
fish.
go to the seaside, not by a rock.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be disappointed if you come down here. We've probably got lollipops. We haven't really got a rock that says Plymouth. So yeah, nothing like that. But the nice thing is, you got the Devon beaches, beautiful. And if you don't fancy getting sand in between your toes, you can go in the other direction, get onto Dartmoor and walk in the green grass and dive into the rivers. Bleeding freezing, mind you.
Have you done it?
Yes. I didn't have much choice when I was a little girl. Parents used to either take us to the beach, get sand in our sandwiches, or if the weather wasn't beach weather, then we'd go to Dartmoor, get the rubber ring out,
oh, God.
and then go swimming in the river, which was freezing.
No way.
Yeah, and some of the fish used to come by you as well. Nice. Yeah. Always a picnic. Ma and Pa always packed a picnic. Nice. Cheese and pickle sandwiches.
Lovely.
One of my favourites. Boiled egg.
Oh no.
Hard boiled egg. That. No. So us Southerners have breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper.
See, no, you got it all wrong. It's breakfast, dinner, tea, supper. I mean, supper is
yeah. Well,
still have supper, but yeah, it's dinner and tea.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, my other half does tell me, if he says actually it is lunch, I'm like, shut up, you're not from the, you're from the north, you're supposed to say dinner and tea. He says, no, technically, no, it's not, because it's something to do with high teas in the afternoon or something. Oh, yeah. There's lunch, high tea, and then dinner's around. It used to be about 8 o'clock back in the day.
Yeah.
Daft.
Yeah.
That's all about history. I'm no good at history, so I'll stick with my breakfast, dinner, and tea.
See, I get told off by my husband, and he goes like, "It's not tea, it's dinner." I'm like, okay.
I need to have words with you.
Fine. That's if I have like a little slip saying tea. No, not tea.
Say, you drink tea, you don't eat it.
Exactly. That's exactly what it says.
Well, I do have a coffee.
What, this time of night?
It's decaf.
Oh, right, okay. Blimey.
I know.
I'll tell you what, if anyone doesn't need caffeine, it'll be you.
Yeah, to be fair, I did used to be able to drink full fat coffee before bed and still go to sleep.
Okay.
I'd have like about 8, 9, 10 cups of coffee a day, and I'd still go to bed and sleep.
So what's changed?
I think with all the menopause stuff and lack of sleeping, I thought, well, can I try, to try and take out any little elements that might stop the sleep thing happening. So I have 2 or 3 full fat coffees in the morning, and then I switch to decaf in the afternoon. And it didn't work. It was a big fat lie. So, but I think I'd kind of weaned myself off the caffeine at that point. So I thought, if I stop drinking coffee, like if I go on holiday abroad, I drink a lot of coffee over on holiday because I don't really drink alcohol. So when I come home, I then cut back the coffee. So because I'm like detoxing from caffeine, I get really bad headaches for about 2 or 3 days. While the lack of caffeine kind of gets out of the body, and I'm good then. I thought, well, I'm kind of used to having the decaf at night, so I may as well just stick with it. Let's not put myself into that sort of torture again.
No, don't do that.
No one needs that.
I don't blame you.
There's enough torture in life without coffee.
The thing is, with decaf, it's like, what's the point in drinking it? Because you're only drinking it for the flavour then, aren't you? There's no kick.
No.
It's just the taste.
And actually, I do have a shot of caramel syrup in it as well.
Oh my good grief.
Sugar-free
Look at
though.
you. You're like challenging Costa Coffee here with the ingredients you have in your
I know.
kitchen.
I've actually got a proper Sage barista coffee machine. I've been in this house 6 months. I've not used it yet. I've had
It's
it
just
for
an
about
ornament then.
I've had it for about 3 years, and I've probably used it about 6 times.
Oh my
Luna.
God.
So I've got Luna in with me today because she
Oh,
wanted to come in with me, and now she wants to go tough shit. She's not going. I can hear the puppies outside snarling at each other.
but I think you need to like enlighten the listeners what you're talking about here. Puppies, dogs, what's going on underneath your desk?
So Luna, I mean, who doesn't love a doggy? Luna, come in. So for those of you that are on YouTube, this is my little Luna doggy.
Hi, Luna baby.
Yeah, now you may wonder why she's got a vest on. It's not for fashion, I can assure you. So she had puppies 7.5 weeks ago, and she had 3 beautiful little puppies, but they are absolutely evil little shits. Cute when they're asleep, but they're just like
Being
lad
the right
sharks.
word.
So she's had ear infections, and she's been to the vets, and we've now got some antibiotics, which seem to be touch wood working okay, but she can't feed the puppies because it comes through in the milk. So I've kind of been weaning. They're fully weaned now anyway, so I've sort of stopped her from having any giving the puppies milk, and it's working. But the other day I found one of them got his head inside the arm of her.
Oh, trying to get some milk.
Get some milk.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot of milk left in her. A lot of it's
Okay.
pretty much gone. But so I think a lot of it's out of habit.
Yeah.
And it's when you let her out in the morning, if she's there, they're like chasing around and they're like, you're like, no one needs that anymore. Come on, back off.
Can you imagine?
She's running away like, Mum, save me, save me.
Oh my God.
A little Pac-Man with teeth.
Well, I tell you, if the listeners behave themselves, then you can like give them a treat and show them the puppies maybe next week. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. If they come back and have a listen next week, then maybe you might see a puppy or two of the furry variety.
Yes, of the fairy variety.
They may be coming back for this lovely background of the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Never know. Could be changing. Lots of changing. I tell you what. Should we do? Shall we go back to like our earlier years and then see how it differed from being down south to being up north in school?
And up north. Yeah, go on then.
Do that?
Yeah, go on then.
So I remember my first day at school only because I got given a PE bag, right?
Oh.
And it was like a plastic bag, and it smelt really odd but new. And I was like, oh my God, and it really stuck in my head. Now in my PE bag I had plimsolls and the PE kit, socks, leotard, that sort of stuff.
Was it the traditional black plimsolls with a bit of elastic on the front?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Everyone has those bad boys.
Yeah. And
What
we
a
had,
fashion item.
well, I loved my plimsolls. They're so easy. Slip on, slip off.
Yeah.
There was absolutely no cushioning in those days, was there? It's probably why our knees are so shot these days.
Probably, yeah. It probably is actually.
Yeah.
So I remember my first day at school
Yeah.
because I didn't want to go.
Oh,
So my mum let me not go for my first day.
God. What did you say? Don't feel very well.
If I just say, if my mum had me first, I would be an only child. I'm just going to put that out there.
God.
I don't think I was that bad, but clearly.
Okay.
So I didn't want to go the first day.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go the second day. So I didn't go the second day. The third day, I went, but there was my mum and my Auntie Sharon apparently, this is what I'm told. I don't remember this particular bit, but I remember not going. They were dragging me literally along the floor, kicking and screaming to get me in the class.
Oh my God. What were you frightened of?
I don't know actually. Probably being told what to do because I didn't
Oh,
do well to being told what to do.
rebel.
Explains a lot. I know.
How have you managed to stay employed for so long?
I blacked it. Haven't been found out yet, clearly.
You just go, yes, yes, of course I'll do that. And then go, you must be kidding. Yeah. Mr. Bean style.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've got, there's a lot of stories actually about me when I was little that are quite horrific.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So, okay, that will explain why your mum was like, if you were the first, that would have been the first and the last then.
Yeah. I'm surprised I actually made it through childhood. I think she probably should have drowned me actually.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think that would have been
I guess
easier.
she was like, I don't want to go to jail. I can't be doing time for her as well.
Well, I think at one point she probably would have sacrificed that.
I guess she gets released eventually if she gets
Exactly.
through the parole board.
Exactly. There's always back then that's all, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
I wasn't very nice.
Oh dear.
And she still said to me actually a few years ago, she goes, I'm still waiting for you to go off the rails. I'm like, Mum, I think at the time I was just turned 40 at the time, and I'm like, how long are you gonna wait? She goes, well, it was like 25 years ago I was at school. I didn't go off the rails. Pretty sure I'm not gonna go now. Unless you want me to, of course. I mean, I'm fair game.
Can I just suggest something that maybe you never went off the rails because you were never on the rails in the first place?
This could be it. Because I was such an arsehole during my youngest years, because that's the only word for it. And I was probably an arsehole up until I was about maybe 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I was nice at times, but I had an arsehole streak. And then it kind of like I settled down after that, I plateaued after that. All the way through secondary school, I was actually very nice. Believe it or not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to ask for extra maths homework. That's how sad I was.
Wow. Yeah. Do you know what? That's nice.
Yeah, big fat loser sign on my head.
Do you know, I would have given you my maths homework. I would have been like, yeah,
It would have
do
been
that
great
as
for
well. You know? Yeah. That would, and in fact, if we were in the virtual world back then, that could have happened
It could have done.
because mine would have been different to yours, and you would have then had like 2 different maths problem to solve. You would have been in your element.
I
See that?
loved it.
That?
I would have actually, yeah. It would have been almost like orgasmic or something. I just loved maths back then. Weirdo. Loser.
So what subjects do you hate then?
Everything except maths.
Everything. Oh my God. Well, surely you liked a bit of physics.
No, I didn't really like the sciences.
Okay.
I think again I probably got, there was an episode where I got scarred.
Oh God. How did you get scarred by?
Because there was this teacher, and I'm sure she was lovely. She was actually my form teacher for a short time. This is in secondary school, and she was the chemistry teacher as well. And there was this particular incident, and I was well behaved. It was an incident with another. I won't name names. I'm not sure they're not watching, but I won't name names just in case. And if you are listening, she'll know. There was another pupil in the class, and she'd passed a note to me, and I'd passed it her back, and she passed it to me. And she'd made a bit of a comment about the teacher on this note. So then the teacher, while it was in my hand, said, "What have you got there?" I was like, "Oh." I got caught with my hand. So of course I got a right rollicking for it.
Did you not just shove it in your mouth and eat it?
No.
Okay.
I didn't think about, because I'd never been to before, I didn't think about things like that. I was like, I don't know what to do. I need to be honest. I need to come clean. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. In fact, I think I actually dragged the girl that gave me the note down with me. I'm going down, kid. You're coming with me, Sunshine. I'm sorry.
So yeah, what was the teacher called? And I don't mean name. I mean, what did you call it? What was this girl calling the teacher? A horrible nickname.
I think she was making reference to how she was dressed.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Fine.
And of course, Mrs. Oh, no, said no.
No, don't say. Don't say
Just not be
names.
liable here. The
No.
teacher actually read it, and of course, you can actually see how disappointed she was in her face, and I felt so
Yeah.
bad. Honestly, I was mortified.
Yeah, I bet.
But we did have the detention, and I actually wrote her an apology letter and took it to her next day.
Oh, see, that's nice.
Oh, I was mortified, absolutely mortified. In fact, I was more scared that I was going to get a rollicking from when I go home as well.
Yeah.
Back in the day when you were actually scared of going home when you've done something wrong, that you're actually going to get a bollocking off your parents.
Yeah. So, did you get detention often then?
No.
That was once was enough.
Yeah. Did you? I think that's a yes there.
I didn't get it often, but I had a very long stint to do. It was almost like a prison sentence.
What did
It was.
you do?
There was a load of us. In fact, there was like, what we had to do was, we had to like pick litter up after school, and the original sentence was for 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, 3 months.
Oh my God. What did you do?
Not a lot, really.
Did you throw the litter down in the first place? Then you had to go and pick it up again.
Yeah, no. I mean, we actually got praised for the work that we did in our detention.
In detention. There's something a little bit twisted about that.
A little bit. You've done a really good job. Well done. Thank you.
Really, really good job in your punishment.
Yeah. It was summertime, so it was all right. But so school time, when you do the exams, right?
Yeah.
The lessons sort of stop, don't they?
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, it's a beautiful day outside. What you have to do is you have to like rearrange the schoolroom so that it can be an examination sort of like distance, all the desks and everything. So it's sniff, naff and trivia. So I thought, I don't really need to be in school to be a mover. I'm not going to be looking to start my own man and a van business. So I thought, beautiful day, me and my friends, schoolmates, we can go out. We're really near a beach. Our school's near a beach, okay, walking distance. And I thought, right, we've got 2 hours before we need to be back in school, because that's when we're actually going to do a lesson. So we went off. I said I had a dentist appointment so that you could get out. And the rest of the class that decided to stay and sort the classrooms out couldn't help but talk about the fact that the rest of us had gone off to enjoy the sun. So they dobbed us in. So when we came back, we then had to like own up to what we'd done, enjoyed the sunshine, gone off for a lovely walk, come back. We didn't miss a lesson. Exactly. No lessons were missed. It was just sniff, naff and trivia. And that's what I got. I was like, oh, okay.
Wow. Did your parents tell you for it? There's more to this story than we first thought, listeners.
No, my parents, they were like, I can't believe that you've done this. And I was like, yeah, but, I didn't miss a lesson. I'm not like ruining my education. And so they said, well, you're just going to have to get yourself back from school when you finish the detention, because we're not going to come and pick you up or help you in any way. Just have to deal with your punishment. I'm like, yeah, okay. They actually let us off early because we'd done such a good job. But I also think that it was a real pain for them, because they had, for such a long period, they'd have to stay behind. And as I said, it was a lovely summer. So
vitamin D, medicinal purposes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we got thanked for our hard work and good work and let off the hook early. Happy days. Happy days.
Never did it again.
No, wasn't worth it. So, that's a lot of free time that I had to give up, to pick up litter.
Was it just like an hour a day, more or less?
Yeah. And then it was like how long did it take me to walk home? It would have been about half an hour, 40 minutes to walk home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then have my dinner.
Dinner, your tea.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah. It was great. And because there were quite a few of us doing it, it was good fun, like a little gang. Little gang of us.
You were a gang. You went out of the gang. You came back.
Yeah. Yeah, kept together, solid gang. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, fair play. Fair play.
And I have to say, infants and junior school, that I remember it being like a plastic tray where they slopped your lunch on the tray. And it was usually this mashed potato that I think it was probably Smash. Do you remember Smash?
Yeah.
Smash, make mash. Really peppery. Yeah. And it's like it was served by one of those ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
That there. You didn't really get a choice of what you had. You had what you were given. And I think it was something like 50p a lunch, something like that. And then you move into high school and you're like, oh my fucking God, you can choose what you want to eat. And, being a Devonshire bumpkin, pasty.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Baked beans.
Yeah.
And chips. That was my go-to.
A lot of carbs there. The potato in your pasty and see, I never got on with pasties.
Did you? Oh, gripe you.
They're too peppery for me.
Okay.
Although when we were down there a couple of years ago, there was a cheese and Marmite one to try, which was all right, acceptable.
Okay. Yeah.
Won't rush back, but yeah, they're just too. No.
Do you have pasties up your way?
We do have.
Do you have Cornish pasties up your way? Is that what you got? Have they made it up there?
I don't know if I'm honest,
Ah.
You go to like the likes of Greggs or Coupland's, like the baker shops, you get obviously like your sausage rolls and your steak bakes and your chicken bakes and stuff. I think they do Cornish pasties. Again, I don't really get them, so I don't. I know you can get them in supermarkets if you want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True.
So, but obviously, you're being from where they make from the originator of the Cornish pasty, you'll be able to tell everyone what the crust's for.
Eating, saving till last. It's my favourite bit.
Yeah, but why is it there? I know.
Go on then. Tell them all.
It's because when they worked down the mines and stuff, they used to use that to hold it when they'd muck your hands, and you used to be able to eat all the rest, all the pie, and just not eat that because it's full of all the coaly hands and stuff.
See, if I was a coal miner, I would have eaten it because it's my favourite bit.
Yeah.
Because I believe that some pregnant women used to gnaw on coal, didn't they? So if they survived it, I could survive a bit of coal dust, couldn't I? On my yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I could take anything from a Cornish pasty, it would be just the pastry bit. I scoop up middle out, and I could eat the rest.
Yeah, but that's how I used to eat it when I was younger.
What, you just scoop the middle out?
Yeah.
Did you still used to eat it though?
No.
You just used to eat pastry.
Yes, delicious.
I mean,
tomato sauce.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Get rid of the middle bit. Eat the pastry. Fabulous. And it was only probably when I went to high school. That's when I started eating the middle bit because I was starving. So I needed to get as much. Well, picking up litters, it's quite exhausting. I'll have So
yeah. Or did you think it was socially unacceptable to start scooping your middle out in the middle of a high school restaurant?
Yeah, I might have been bullied for that one, so I didn't do that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Look at you, weirdo.
Yep. How to survive high school. Eat everything.
God, in it, just Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do you know, if you could go back and do high school again, would you?
Yes.
Really?
Why? Yes.
Oh God, no.
There's no responsibility. There's, you get breaks during the day. So you turn up. What time do you turn up? 9 o'clock to have a nice lay-in. Then you have a break at about 10:30. You have your lunch hour, a full hour, usually outside if it's sunny. Then you have an afternoon break and you leave at 3:45. My God, that's amazing. No bills to pay. It was a good time. Yeah?
Oh, God, I couldn't do it again.
Could you not?
No. I didn't like high school.
Oh, okay. What about if it was maths all day, every day?
Oh, if it was online, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Where we lived,
Yeah.
I went to school actually in the northeast, not in Doncaster. So I moved up to live with my dad up there. So I went to school up in Durham. So I used to talk like a Geordie during my teenage years because I picked up the local twang. And apparently, Neil says I do it, but I don't know I'm doing it. If I go back up to see some friends, I start getting a bit of a twang back.
Oh my God.
I don't know I'm doing it, but apparently I do. So I went to school up there. So where we lived, it was probably about 20 minutes from school. So school used to put coaches on because it was like a place called Belmont, and you used to have lots students coming from all over. So they'd bring like school coaches. So I used to get a school bus to school. And then obviously school bus home. And we used to share it with, I lived at Sherburn Hill, and we used to share the bus with the people from Sherburn. And I'm not going to lie, it's a bit rough and ready. It was always a bit rough and ready. It's just now apparently it's a bit rougher and readier.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I first went, I was different because I had a different accent to everyone when I first moved.
Okay.
I moved from Leicester up to the northeast, so I spoke different from everyone. So I used to get picked on a little bit. And my maiden name was Smedley. So they used to call me Deadly Smedley.
Nothing wrong with that one. I like that name.
I mean, I clearly wasn't because I was like sat like a little bloody mouse and didn't say boo to a goose because I was getting picked on. But we got through that phase. And then something happened on the school bus where there was these young lads and somebody, I don't know who started it, but somebody started it and said that I fancied one of these lads, and I didn't.
Oh.
So then somebody else went out with him, and then somebody else got involved, and apparently one of my friends heard him in the toilet saying they were going to come and beat me up. So she said, "Watch your back on the school bus tonight. Apparently they'll come and get you." And I'm like, oh. I've never had a fight in my life. I still haven't. So I got on the bus and got off the bus at home and walked rather speedily home, and nobody followed me, and everything was fine. And somebody said something about it to me the following day, and I was like, I never said that. She said that, not me. So it kind of all went away then. But during the time, these dickheads, at one point, they did actually have a lighter not on my hair, trying to set my hair on fire. Delightful people in the northeast, you know.
I tell you, sounds like the school of life. Never mind the school of education.
It really was a school of life, honestly. It was horrific. But in my group, we had, it pretty much sailed through it fairly easy, with an exception of them few little hiccups. I never had a fight, and I still didn't get beat up, so it's all good.
You didn't turn out too bad, did you?
I didn't turn out too bad, even though my mum thinks I'm gonna at some point.
Yeah. I think she might have a long wait.
I might make a pact for my 50th birthday to go off at rails.
Well, as I said, you've never been on the rails anyway, so you can't. You need to tell your mother that, actually. There's no point waiting for me to come off because I was never on them in the first place, Mama.
This is true. This is very true.
Oh, dear God. Yeah. There you go.
There you go. So
a little bit of school life.
That could probably conclude our first week, do you think?
I reckon. I think so.
I think that's quite packed.
Yeah.
You're letting enough deep dark secrets out tonight. I wonder how many people are actually going to listen to this and come back for more next week.
Who knows? But we'll find out.
Absolutely. So if you have enjoyed it, give us a like and subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the Spotify podcast and all that jazz. And of course, come back next week.
Yes.
All that jazz. So the plan is to get something out on a Wednesday tea time every week. So stay tune in if there's any topics you'd like to see us have a natter about. Feel free to throw a grenade, whether we pick it up or not.
Yeah, we like grenades. I mean, obviously, School of Hard Knocks, Corinne, she can deal with that.
School of Summer.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Excellent. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. And
take care.
We'll see you next week.
Toodaloo.
Ciao for now.